Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ryan, Feathersley Pigeon Auctions. How are you? Monday night family show. What is going on, guys, this evening? I thought I would come on in and say hello. Reminder to like, share, and subscribe. This show always works best when you participate. Always remember that. I haven't been on here in a few weeks. Good evening to Michael Peevler. There's the man, the one and only Mike Shard. Mike, don't forget, you only got one bird in. You got to bring your other team. Oh. Good evening, David Tracy. Congratulations on your race on the weekend. You did a good job. So that's good. Oh yeah, I thought I would come on, give you guys a little update on the birds for the one loft. I know you guys haven't seen any videos or anything. We will be getting to those videos, but birds are doing real good. They're flying good, they're rambling good. Ricky's doing a great job so far. No sickness, which is a mind-boggling thing. But no sickness is no sickness, that's good. So, yeah, that's that. But hopefully everything's going good with you guys. So yeah, what's new with the pigeon world? Hopefully everyone's youngsters are starting to ramble good as our one lofters. We took a little different approach to this season. Working real good. I can't be too loud from where I'm at here, but I thought I would just come on to say hello. You just wake up or jet lag? No, I haven't woke up. I'm good. Has Peter has Peter sent you his last two results? Amazing, yeah. Peter Vandermeer has got some great results. A lot of guys have been getting some real good results. Again, the breeders that we represent, guys, they're real good pigeon flyers. They got good families of pigeons that have won over the time, right? So that's why when you're buying, I'll say from our breeders or from us, you're going to get super quality. And sometimes people will want to go to the breeders and buy direct. The difference is when you go to the breeders and buy direct from us, I know the breeders, I handle the pigeons. I think we select to a highest level. Yeah, again, it's the quality of the breeders. And 5 years of going to Europe and asking and meeting breeders, that's how you get the good pigeons, to get the pigeons that get the results. Brian, I know you've got one bird from Peter. Check out our auctions again this year. We're going to do a small auction with Peter again. Same with Van de Pasch, Van Zoren, Stable. Guys, I can't say enough. Louis and Eugene Stable. Check out their results in the Netherlands. Really good. Hey Sherry, how are you? Jason, where are you? Oh, I'm out and about, my friends. I am out and about. But I thought I would come on. No, we are all feeling good here today. A slight headache. I'm currently visiting the South Lake Resort. It's a great place. We always have a joke. I can't I can't remember the name, Mike. I'm sorry about that. I think we've got right now about 70 birds in the loft, but we're going to have maybe another additional 100 birds for people to activate. So there's going to be around 170 or 200 birds, anyways. But we really got the birds going good this year. I know you guys haven't seen the normal videos, but we got lots of time to do the videos. Lots of time to show the birds. So we will, like we always do. You guys will get to go training with us and single shot. Well, Mike, you need another shot to go with your single shot. One of these days, we'll have to do an inventory, but we're going to wait till we're done taking birds. We're going to take birds into the end of June. No problem. So, again, there's no darkening. Birds right now basically have open loft, and they're responding quite good. So, hopefully that puts your minds at ease. But yeah, getting back to our breeders, they're doing very well. I see lots of our breeders really getting some good results. And now that the national races are going to start to come here in the next few weeks, then you'll really start to see more results and some one-loft results. Emil Denny's has been doing good, and Van Hee's been doing real good. Annex on fire. So, lots of fun. What was I going to say? I was looking. I wanted to post this up so you guys don't forget. We got our Pigeon Boss tour again. We got three spots still available. So if you guys are interested and you want to come on a great trip to Europe, the week of November 5th, come on down. You're going to go to Belgium, you're going to go to Holland. You definitely enjoy it. Don't be shy. Good evening, Mike Sheridan. What else? I'm just looking here. It's nice start to the season for people racing. A lot of headwinds. And, I think a lot of people have been losing a lot of birds. I think most of the guys don't have the birds in the right condition. Hey Heather, how's it going? How's Mike doing? Hope you guys are doing good. I seen you, I think you had your son at football tryouts or something. That looked like fun. Our grand guys are taking birds up to the end of June. So if you do want to participate, don't be shy. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. It's a quiet crowd tonight. How has everyone's seasons started off? You let me know. I've seen in our area here, I think the last 3 races has all been headwinds. Heather says I have one doing football and one doing baseball, and Mike's doing good. Well, that's good. That means you're busy. Hopefully your pigeons are doing okay. I'm just out and about, sitting here. Thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. But my ears are itchy, for Christ's sakes. I'm not used to the earmuffs. Mike, how's your racing going? First 3 races, I haven't looked at the results. But you tell me. Have you found the first 3 races been tough for guys? There she is, Tracy. Tracy is doing good. How are you doing, Tracy? Big thanks to Tracy for collecting the birds for our race. And a big thanks to people who have signed up so far and got their birds in. We flew on Friday from North Bay. We flew 1,437 on Friday from North Bay, and on Saturday. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Saturday was definitely a tougher race. 1,100, that's a good tough day. What's going on? Hey, how's it going? Kelly Stone, what's going on, Kelly? So, no, I'm not at an airport. My hand's itchy. Kevin, Tracy is doing a fantastic job with birds. Oh, I know Tracy is. Tracy's learning the hard way, which is good. Tracy, we also got a little surprise for you. Ricky's got a treat for you. Hope you're doing well. You seem tuckered. Allergic reaction. Yeah. No, I'm not allergic reaction to anything. Mike Vandiak says lots of rain and headwinds from Englehart. Yeah, that was a good race though. When they're flying 1100s, that's a tough day. First talks for my young birds today. 4th mile, quarter of a mile. Birds did perfect. Yeah, Brian, that's basket training. That's good. Make sure you guys teach them how to eat and drink in a basket. You know, I always say you're getting birds ready for one loft races. I show it here again, and just to show people some of the best flyers. They'll do all the smallest little things. You know, these are birds here you get ready for a one loft, but I mean, you don't have to. It's the same thing as what Brian's doing. Just getting them out a quarter mile or whatever it is. You get your youngsters into the shipping crates. And you know, these birds here, I had them in a shipping crate for about a week. See, look at, they're a little bit excited. They understand what's going on. And I recommend you guys get yourself a shipping crate. Get yourself a shipping crate. You can train them great in it. They get comfortable with it. And this is just in the loft, in the section. I just put the basket up on a table because I didn't feel like bending over. I wasn't worried about cleaning them out. They went in with a clean basket. Again, nothing fancy. No fancy feed there. And once you install this program, and that's what this is like a program. You install this into the pigeons, there's no problems, right? They get 15 minutes to eat, they get 15 minutes to drink, and that's it. And there's birds that got to push to the front, they got to wait in line, take their time. Again, you're installing a program. And there's no candy mix in there. Big seeds, there's barley, there's a little bit of pellets. There's large corn in there. There's a molting mix in there. So there's a little bit of safflower, a little bit of beans. And just let them do their thing. Again, installing the program. And I don't give them water and then feed. I give them feed first until they're all done, until they're bored of the feed. Then we'll give them the water. Basket training. It's exactly what Brian Mansker's doing. Getting them in the basket, getting them used to it. These birds also, they went in the car. They've already went for rides. They've been let out back in the loft just so they get used to the feel of everything. So I'll just show you that. And again, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it at all, but once you install the program into the pigeon never forgets it. Same thing if you train pigeons, when you're training pigeons to always succeed, you install good habits, which is good. Let's see, what did Mike Vaniak say? JD Teal says, what's up, my friend? Hey, what's up? You should come on our Pigeon Boss tour. I think you'll have a great time. Mike Vaniak says 350 miles to us, 50% daybirds in the club. Oh, that's good. My first toss is 10 miles. I found it better. Yeah, you know, it's, you got to think if your young birds are rambling. So for people that wonder what's rambling, when you let the birds out, the young birds, and they take off and they disappear for 10 minutes and they come back and they disappear for, then they go over and they disappear again for maybe a half hour and they come back, or you let them out and they just disappear for an hour. They're pretty much out there ranging. They're going anywhere from 1 mile away to 20 miles or 10 miles or 15 miles or whatever. They're going away. Now some people will go mile by mile and show them every fence post. Nothing wrong with that. Some people will drop the hammer and take them 10 miles or 20 miles or 30 miles on the first toss. If they're rambling and they're loft flying very well, you shouldn't be scared either way. You shouldn't be scared if you take them 1 mile. You shouldn't be scared if you take them 20 miles. You shouldn't be scared. That's if they're flying good. If they're not flying good, if they're not flying around the loft good, they're not ranging, they're not rambling, they're not ready to be trained. And you can try and do this, take them a quarter mile to get them to fly. If you got to do that, it doesn't work. Hey, I did it to you. I showed you guys black and white last year. They don't want to fly if they're not ready, if they're not feeling it, something's not right, and you push, they just break. My thoughts. I bought a basket from Bill Wema that matches the combine basket, so that's good. Congratulations. Lots of people are making those baskets, and if you can't buy those baskets, it's okay. You can make one. They're not that hard. Put the wire bottom in them. Put the dowels on the side. There you go. Jordan Polson. Hey, Jordan. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to Pioneer again. Thank you for participating. They drink great from the shipping crates today. They definitely getting used to the car. Well, that's real good. Mary Cavender, what's going on? What is going on? What's going to be the last one? If you want to ship them, get them shipped out this week. Mary, if you want, just get the birds sent up. Send them to Tracy's. I got to post that up. I always worry about if young birds don't range. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've never had a good year where they don't range. I've heard people say this, my young birds don't range. See if you get a flat spot. I don't know. What do I mean? I think young pigeons have to range. They have to learn. Oh, I'm just at a resort, South Lake. It's a beautiful place here. And again, I don't have much to show this week, so I'll just show the show from last week. And again, these crates here. Shipping crates are great. Again, installing the program. We installed the eating, and 99% of all transporters are not going to feed the birds on the truck. In this modern day, the guys play the weather gods, and that's yellow drops. I'm putting the good yellow drops into the drinker, putting 2 syringes in. I don't know, it's maybe 30 drops, 40 drops. Maybe it's a little too much, but it's not. It's fine. It's perfect. Don't worry. And you can see the young birds there. They're coming up. They're looking. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? We're installing the drinking program in. Make them reach. Look at it. I don't even have it pushed right up. Now they had dinner. See? Look at it. I didn't make it easy for them. I pushed it away. Oh, here, we'll push it up. Everybody has a nice little drink. Installing this program, and I promise you, you teach them this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, they will never forget it. Never forget it. So if you're going to races, through those international races where they water the birds, or any one Loft race, or any combine, if they water the birds, your birds know how to drink. Drinking is key. And again, before I put all these youngsters in the basket, they all had a direct yellow drop into the mouth. And a couple days I had them there in the basket. I gave them yellow drops in the water. When I took them out, I gave them a yellow drop. But they all look very, very nice. And I leave that drinker there again, 15, 20 minutes. If it's a half an hour, so be it. But after that time, I take it away, and I'm done. I'm not leaving it there. They can figure it out. You got to get them to think quick. Let's get back to the comments. My birds prefer to drink from a basket. Yeah. They will fly 45 minutes, but never leave for any amount of time. I don't understand. I get well, everyone's different. I'm not. I like to see them leave. Now, I think sometimes older youngsters that weren't let out early enough, they can have that problem. As Richard says, the birds we got here, they're just going out, they're rambling already. Like, we could already train the one Loft birds that we have. They're ranging real good. Jordan Polson says, my first round of young birds range about an hour and a half average every day. My birds prefer to drink from the basket. Okay, that's good. I've not used yellow drops. What is it? It's just a product for you do it in the mouth. You do 2 drops in the mouth, or you do a drop in each nostril. It's for canker and respiratory. It's real good on return of a race, and it's real good on On basketing, again, you can also use it on the feed. You use a little bit heavier. You use it on the feed. If you're lazy, you can put it on the feed. I like to give it to each bird in the mouth. I like to rotate in the mouth one week and the nose the next. But you got to have the yellow drops with the 5%. You got to have the right ones. There's a lot of people selling yellow drops. It's not the right yellow drops. I'll tell you that right now. And the right ones are hard to get, but if you get them, you get the good ones. If you go to most of the pigeon shows, you can't get the right ones there because you need to get the proper ones. So watch out for yellow drops. I don't believe in North America they're selling the strongest version of them. I got mine from Belgium, so. And the other thing is, with the yellow drops, when you give it to them, I like it because you feel the pigeons. But you can put it on the feed. You can put it in the water. If you put it in the drinkers, it really stains the drinkers. It's hard to get out of your drinkers. So, unless you have a drinker that you want designed for yellow drops. That's fine. I had, it's funny. We do shows, and maybe people have asked, well, why aren't you showing everything? Why aren't you showing the birds out? We're gonna get to that. I find sometimes I show things and people really we open it up for criticism, which is completely fine, but the silliness is unbelievable. If I'm giving a product to a group of pigeons, I got, let's say, 45 pigeons or 50 pigeons in a section, and I'm treating them for canker, okay? And I use a 1 liter drinker. You say, 1 liter, that's crazy. That doesn't work. Yeah, a 1 liter drinker drinks about 55 pigeons for one meal. So you feed them, you want to give them a canker treatment or a respiratory treatment or a cocci treatment. I mix it in a 1 liter drinker, the birds drink it. Now, by the time the meal's done, the drinker's done. Drinker's pretty much empty, a little bit left in the bottom. And I fill it up and give them either fresh water. That's normally what I do, or I take the water away. And I have had people say to me, well, last year you drank 250 pigeons with a 10 liter drinker. Yeah. I put 1 drinker in the loft. I drink them in the morning. Noon, put a brand new fresh drinker in. In the evening, another fresh drinker. They're drinking 30 liters of water a day. I'm not going to put 3 10 liter drinkers in there. I'm going to give them 3 times a day completely fresh water. If you drink 8 cups of water in a day, okay, this is what I want you to do. Drink, we're all on this health bullshit kick. So pour yourself 8 glasses of water. Put them outside, put them on the counter, put them out on your patio, put them out. By the time the end of the day is, you got water with dust in it, dirt in it, debris in it. I'm going to drink 8 glasses of water. I grab a glass, I drink it. Done. An hour from now, I grab another glass, I make a fresh glass, I drink it. Done. And I think sometimes it's by showing the people what you do or what your thoughts are. When I'm in Belgium and that, a lot of guys use very small drinkers for their groups of pigeons. They're always giving very fresh water. I don't see a lot of torpedo drinkers. I've gone to people's places here and they have for 20 birds, they have a 10 liter drinker. They change their water once a week. Sure, they got water all the time. Is that real good fresh water? No, not using the Ecotonic this year. We kept it all real clean, natural. we tried something completely different than other years. We wanted to get the birds out as fast as possible. No sitting in the loft. No being, I call it being flat. Let's keep the mind developing. And I think it's really helped on the health of the birds. Like I say, if you come to our house at 6:30 in the morning, the chute's open, the birds go out. Chute's open all day. Birds can go in and out, in and out, in and out. They bathe. We got a bath there every day. They got the water. They got the feed. They're out, in, out. They trap good. They're responding good. But there's no birds locked up, no birds locked in an aviary. Just a little bit different this season. Birds come in, they go into the loft, they break. Got to break. And I think it helps the birds out. Something in the mind. I think it helps. It keeps them out of trouble. One thing is when they're open loft all day, when they go out at 6 in the morning, they sit up on the house roof. They go on the grass. They do some picking. They're never in the same spot, twice. They're constantly moving. But again, just so something a little different. Again, I want to make sure the birds loft fly great, ramble good. Training will be very easy. This will not be like the group from last year, 100%. This might be one of the very best years of birds that we're going to train, just on the way their health is and on the way they're self-exercising. Again, we haven't pushed anyone to fly either. They're doing it all on their own. And again, when they're doing it all on their own, that means they're healthy, they feel good, they get good appetites. You guys seen the other week's show, the nice muscles on the pigeons. Nice to see you again. Yes, nice to see you too. I appreciate you coming on. And again, if you do want to get birds to us, here you go. That's where you can send them. Oh, my arm's getting tired here. My shoulder's getting tired. But there's our shipping. You can get them out. Don't worry about the shipping date. Just give Tracy the number. I got a few spots left on the certificate. Away you go. There that is. How's it going, Mike Parrish? How are you? So yeah, when we show people things, some people they seem to get very upset or hurt about it, and that's okay. But I know if you don't show, then people say, well, it's not like last year. You don't show us everything. Sometimes maybe I think we show too many things. Like those birds that you see there drinking. Those aren't the One Loft birds. Those are my own birds. So I show you that. You can criticize that all you want. Those aren't your birds. Also, again, what else was I going to talk about? It's the same thing when showing pigeons, weaning young pigeons and showing pigeons how to eat and drink. We'll build the individual breeding pens. If you build those for your loft for breeding, these little boxes like I make here, you can move them around. And again, a little bit of louse powder. Hey, I'm watching you. How's it going, man?
All right.
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Yeah. I ran away and...
You ran away and you're coming back?
Yeah. I gotta get this.
You got to get your hand fixed.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm on the 6th floor now.
You're on the 6th floor?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you.
I'll see you on the 6th, man.
All right.
I'm on the 6th too.
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought you were on 5 with me.
I was on 5 and then they moved me up to 6.
See how things were?
South Lake. It's a resort. See you, buddy.
Take it easy.
There you guys see. Individual breeding pens, guys. But those little cubby boxes that I make right there, those there, one of the best things I've done. I super recommend it. I super recommend it. And again, when your pairs are eating, I teach the babies. The baby lives in the cubby there. And I've been doing this differently than the way Richard weans. Richard weans them at about 16 days. I've been weaning them like this, letting them get involved, letting them interact with the parents. You see the drinkers I move there. And I don't keep the drinkers and feeders there, only when the youngsters are at about that age, until I see them eating real good, before I'll move the drinkers back to their spots. But you see how it is. And again, I'm just showing you some pigeon content here. Oh yeah, everything's good, guys. I'm good. I just came. Everything's good. So there you see him pumping like that. That's a single race youngster. Let me pull this back up. Sorry about that, guys. I'll get to your comments here. Let me just, sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Well, settling. Once we switch the birds again, you back the feed off. They'll be in for a day or so, and then you just leave them be. You know, it was funny. I was in Milan, and Luca Campanelli, he had young birds that were loft flying 20 minutes. Those were all the birds he selected to go participate in Pattaya. And when you think about it, smart pigeons, they should break fairly easy. And David, that doesn't mean, it doesn't mean that every time not every bird breaks easy, but they should break, if they're not pressured, they should break fairly easy. Especially young pigeons. I think the longer the pigeons sit inside, I think they get stronger, and I think they get dumber. For years here, I locked them up for a month and then start letting them out, and it seems to be chaos. This year we just tried something completely different. No, it's completely the way we would if we went to a young bird sale and bought pigeons and brought them home. You go to your friend Mike Parrish's house and you go to his place and he gives you a pair of youngsters. Throw them in with your other 30 youngsters. The next day you open the chute and let them out, pretty much. Or a day or so and you've opened the chute and you don't worry. I think it works better. Now that I said that, not everyone breaks, but I think overall you can see. But again, there's no pushing them to go out. There's no nothing. The chute's open, they have to find the hole themselves. If they can find the hole out, they're already thinking, aren't they? It's not a big window. They go out a little chute. So, let's see what else I can post on here. Oops. Let's see, we got another. Let's see. Oh, I'm just showing you these videos just to post them back up. Um, let's see, where is this video? Oh. And you see you put the nest bowls up on the top there, and the pair will make a new nest right on top. And normally once I ban the youngsters, I'll put the next bowl in. And again, if you're worrying about lice or mites or stuff like that, again, very easy. You put some louse powder underneath the bowl, put some louse powder in the bowl if you want. If you've got an ivermectin spray or a dip, there, a little bit of ivermectin right on the back, 2 drops right onto the youngsters just like that. Or again, underneath. Everything's good. But again, I recommend in your individual breeding pens, guys, they like dark cubby holes, they like stuff like that, and they like room. Room. All the birds eat up on the top. The birds are forced to fly up. There's youngsters that are in there. You see, I know they're ready to wean when they're going up and eating with the parents. But they have to eat through the holes and they drink through the holes. So everything is for them to go back and forth, and they can go down to the ground. But there's feeding time there. And lots of room. When they have room, they produce nice youngsters. I see people breeding in rabbit cages, and I see it. The quality is never high. It's not a very high quality. The pairs are struggling in them. I know the babies may look decent, but trust me, the pairs are not enjoying the individual breeding. So I just show you. You see the feeders there, you see the drinker there. Very, very simple. There you see them. Everything to the outside, so I don't bother the pairs either. I'm not worried about going in and handling them. There's a youngster with them. And I just put the teepee up there, that little box for him. She's got a pair on the floor, but he's already calling her to the nest. See? He's already calling her. Everything to the outside. Your feeders, your grit, everything. And again, those feed cups, I don't fill them to the top. I give them a certain amount every day. Fresh feed. I want them to eat all the feed. They got to eat everything. Not some of it, all of it. If you fill those feed cups up to the top, they flick everything, and you're just wasting feed. Look at the cock. I put the new bowl in, and he's calling her already. And there's the youngster that's got to come out. And I'm using a yo play. That's it. Grits on the other side. Done. Everything gets cleaned up. Anyways, I thought I'd show you that. When you see that though, you see the individual pens, the birds breed good. I've tried the cages, I've tried all that. I have no luck. I have no luck with successful round after round. When I pull the pairs out, very gassy, very, you hold them, they want to shit. These birds here, you can pick them up anytime. They're not cramped up. And they can move from the ground to the box, up, down. And those little boxes that I make, I can put one down on the floor. If I do, let's say, the first round up top, then I put a nest bowl on top of that block. Okay, boom, they have a pair there. Then I'll put maybe one down on the corner for the next round to go right on the floor. And I want them to move around a little bit. The reason being, when you say, well, why don't you always have them up on the top? I want to stimulate them. You see the cockbird, that red cock, he went to that box back up in the corner there. He has a nest down on the floor. His babies are that big, but I know he's ready to go. So now I put the box up top, starts the car to keep breeding. You'll see those wire pens. You can see they can see each other. They can move. I will show you how I bathe in them when I get back. I'll show you how I bathe them. Again, in that loft, it's all dry litter. All dry litter. The floor is brick sand. Okay, I don't go in and scrape the floors. I'll go in and scrape the box once a day, once every second day. Clean it quickly. That's it. The individual breeding pens, I didn't put grates down. I just put plain old brick sand down. Brick sand on the floor this much. I haven't cleaned it in a year. It's dry. It's healthy. It's simple. Now, if I was going in there to market and sell pigeons, probably you'd have degraded floor. Looks a little better. But underneath the graded floor, I'd still have that much brick sand. You know, I've been to the lofts in Belgium. Prime example, your Chris Clarebot. You guys know the granules, the granule pellets, the granules that go on the floor. They've got the grates, but underneath the grates, they've got the granules. So they're building up a layer so that loft stays dry. It's the same as using brick sand. Brick sand, put a little bit of lime in that. You're away to the races. People are so obsessed with scraping lofts and clean lofts. You can't scrape a loft unless you're in there 2 or 3 times a day. It's never clean enough. It's never dry enough. And if you have too many birds, I was talking with a friend of mine here. Hey Heather, how's it going? With Stephen and Heather Collins. They're flying roughly around 200, 220 birds, young and old, together in Australia. And they've got 40 that they've got one section, and then they got the big group. And we were talking about cleaning, and as Stephen says, that big group, it's hard to clean that loft to keep it dry. The floor is always a little bit damp. There's too many birds in the section. There's too much shitting going on. So you got to scrape. If there's too many birds, it don't work. So again, instead of scraping, you put down a dry litter. As long as everything's dry. And I don't think shavings are good. I think the granules are good. I think brick sand is good. And anything, try and get it thick, nice and thick, so it's dry. Remember, pigeons, dryness is key. Wetness is no good. But again, it's up to you. You want to put the granules down, or you want to put the grates down, you want to put wire down, or you want to scrape them. It's up to you. Again, it's your world. You do what you want. Many roads to Rome. And then, you know, I talk with a guy like Derek Walsh. I use him again. I did a real good interview with him. He scrapes and blow torches every day. But he's doing it twice a day. He's on fire with it. Is that a bad way? No, because he's religious and he's on it. He's on it. He's on it. I know Derek is the type of guy, if he went in there midday and he seen a dropping on the floor, he would pick it up. So, what else was there? Did I want to show anything else? Feeding, drinking. What was going on in here? I'm just trying to think. Oh, again, guys, And if you want to come to the Pigeon Boss tour. Check out the tour there in November. We're going to do Belgium. We're going to do Holland. Again, we're going to take 4 people. We've got 1 spot sold. Again, it's priced real good. You're going to have a great time. You're going to see more. I think it's a little bit bigger trip this time than it was last time. It's going to be pigeons, pigeons, pigeons. Again, you're going to see Amsterdam. You're going to see Belgium. You're going to see Bruges, Antwerp. You're going to have a real good time. So I just wanted to remind you guys, don't forget on that. Happy birthday on the 29th. Thank you. David Tracy says, I use the sand to keep the loft bone dry. Yeah, and if you put the sand deep enough, it's great. You can rake off the top. There's no, I see no problems with it. It cuts down on if you're using like the granules from Versalaga, the volcanic ash, they're a little expensive. They're good. I've used them. I like them. I like sand. It's good. But again, it got to be brick sand and get it in there nice and thick. The great thing about brick sand is you can use it for a season. You can take it out, throw it on your lawn. Not a problem. Add fresh brick sand in. Every year you can put a fresh load in. You can put it as thick as you want. But I say at least 2 inches. Build it up. You've heard Richard talk about it. The great thing is everything dries in there. It stays bone dry. And hey, even if you have the grates, I'll put the sand underneath the grates. So that way when the droppings go through, they're sitting up on the sand, which keeps them off the ground, which allows them to breathe. But hey, these are all just ideas. And if you are building individual breeding pens, guys, I want you to think about what you're trying to do. When breeding in individual breeding pens, if you want super quality youngsters, you've got to make the compartment for the pair comfortable. The more comfortable the pair is, the better the youngsters you're going to breed. Okay? Can I breed a pair of pigeons in a basket? I have. I've done it. Yes. What do I think the quality is? Not so good. Can I breed them in a small rabbit cage? Yes, I can. What's the quality? If I'm going for 2 or 3 rounds, quality will be very low. I'll have eggs that don't hatch. I'll have babies with shit on them. It won't be right. If I have them in a big section, breed like normal. So think about that. Think about what you're trying to do. I know everyone's all about this individual breeding, but you're not individual breeding unless you're making it properly comfortable. Prime example, try breeding in a car. Not that comfortable. Anyways, I thought I'd come on tonight for a quick hour and say hi to you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been on. I haven't been well, so I haven't been able to come on. But I'll be back on. Don't worry. And again, if you Americans want to send birds, hey, please don't be shy. I'd like to get a nice sized group, a few more. So far we got David Tracy and Jordan Polson, Colorado and Ohio in. I'd like to get a few more Americans in. That'd be great. It's a good race. We've already got good prize money. Our prize money is already going to beat last year's prize money, so that's a good thing. But it's a quiet crowd tonight, so I'm going to wrap this up and say good evening to everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan from the Pioneer One Loft and Feathersleigh Pigeon Auctions. Remind you guys to like, share, and subscribe. We got a whole bunch of good videos out there. Take your time, watch them, learn from them. Glad to see you back on again. Yeah, I'm glad to be on. And once I get out of South Lake here, we'll go from there, inch by inch. Hopefully, I'm not here for another week, but I've been here now for about 14 days, so let the good times roll. All right, guys, I'll say hi to Ricky for you. Be safe and enjoy your pigeons. Comfort is key. Thanks for flying with me. Bye for now.